Okay, so another beginner tip that we have here is we change your key for dodging and rolling. So I think the default is shift, pressing shift twice, but you can change your keys to make the experience better. So under key bindings, you want to go and change your roll. Your roll is currently shift. Your sprint and roll is currently shift. You want to change your roll here to C, and C used to be for consumables, so you can change it to Y. But you seldom use consumables anyway. So yeah, so change your roll to C. It helps you dodge faster in that sense. So yeah, this is probably one beginner tip. Didn't work. So one of the tip for early beginners is sometimes you will see this little guy here, the sales sprout. Sometimes he sell good stuff. So you want to buy some of these rare items here. So this item is super hard to find. So it's cheap. Gold is very cheap in this game. So if you just happen to see it, just spend that money. You can get it back very, very quickly. Of course, don't buy all this other rubbish that he has. Those are very easily farmed from those chests. And make sure you don't buy all these cash items as well. If you want, you can buy this moon thread, but I would say moon steel thread, but I would say save your money or save your premium items for like space expansion, capacities, and packs expansion. Yep. Okay, another quick tip is the totems. So remember when you catch totems out in the field, you can so-called upgrade them, right? And you will need this white powder to upgrade them. So if your hands are not aromatic to play the songs well to get the points, don't worry. There is this thing called release of the totem. So every time when you release a totem, you get 250 white powder. When you release the duck, it's 250. When you release the rabbit, it's 250. So sometimes they give you a bit more, but yeah, you just release as much as you can, one by one. The fastest way is to mouse 2 space enter, mouse 2 enter, and you will have abundance of white powder. So that is how you farm the white powder. Okay. So the next tip for newcomers is to quickly upgrade your blacksmith level. So when you get the blacksmith is level 1, you just craft some easy to craft items. Those not so resource intensive ones like this kind, you just get all these resource very easily. You can literally level your blacksmith to max. Currently is 3 within a day. So you just craft some of these rubbish items and then sell it along the way just to get to level 3. Level 3 blacksmith unlocks the other items that you can craft because they are hiding behind the higher blacksmith ranks. So yeah. Okay, so the next tip is on how to quickly level up your Enclave ranks to level 5. Right, so around the map you will have all these Enclave, so mine is a Silent Rose Tail. So you have this like 1, 2, 3 stars. You would want to preferably get either the 1 star or the 3 star, not the 2 star. The 1 star Enclave events or quests gives you about average 100 exp, 100 Enclave exp. The 3 star ones gives you 500 Enclave exp depending on the zone. So the easier zone gives you about 85 for 1 star. The harder zones gives you about 120. The 3 stars and the easier zone gives you 300. The harder ones on the north side gives you about 500. Occasionally you should go back to the Enclave bunker to check out your rank just in case you max out. So when your Enclave maxes out at 5,000, it does not auto level to the next level. So yeah, and of course, when you buy fragments, when you buy stuff from the Enclave, it's true, you're buying fragments. So that for every 3,000 Enclave points, you are buying 1 fragment. So don't get fooled by the cheap sale down there. Okay, so this is the tip for how to do boss runs. First, you do the Skeleton King here. Every 3 hours, your boss will respawn. Your Skeleton King is down here, right at the bottom. The Wrath is down here. At they call it Wiza or Wrath is down here. If you are looking for the Discharge Nimrod, the Discharge Nimrod is down here. It drops the Odak. And if you are looking for the Banneret, it's here near Fort H, right here. If you're looking for stacks, there's a stack somewhere down here, if not down here, somewhere around here. There should be a stack down here. If you're looking for the Mockery boss, the Mockery boss is down here. If you're looking for Kobucha is down here. If you are looking for Weaver, the spider is down here. If you're looking for the Knight is down here. There's a Banneret boss down here as well. And lastly, if you're looking for Seeker is down here right at the top. So if you do your boss runs right, you should be running from doing a clockwise run. And of course, if you look at the world chat, sometimes you can also do other people's boss run as well. So that's how you overcome the whole boss cooldown thing. If you're looking for runes, rune for the spirit builds, rune spirit Arcstorm is dropped here at Wrath. If you're looking for the agility rune is dropped here at Weaver. The other courage one, I don't remember, but yeah, on to the next tip. Okay, so the next tip is on blacksmith reforging. So at the blacksmith, you can reforge your weapons, but try to do it earlier and not at max rank. So I'll tell you why. At the blacksmith, you can reforge and put in some of this joinery stuff. So if you put in those that are just the normal, like polished kind, you will be forced. When you reforge, it's instant, but you will literally have to redo your weaponry all the way from rank 0 back to rank 30. So in order to avoid that, you're supposed to use this thing called the blasted versions. And the blasted versions, when you attune to it, when you reforge it, you don't have to redo the whole weapon mastery again. So hopefully this is a better tip. So once you put it in, you will get all the other bonus. And you want to attune it to the particular build that you have. So if you are a spirit build, you use this. If you are using a grace build, you use this. Spirit build, you use this. And courage build, you use this. So yeah, just be careful when you reforge your weapon, you will lose your weapon mastery all over again. Okay, so this guide is on how to level up your weapon rank fast from 0 to 30 in 30 minutes. So there is this so-called dungeon that you can go to that's called Endless Dungeon, that is in the Glaze area, the ice dungeon area, where there will be unlimited spawns of waves of undead, and then you just kill them, and within 30 minutes you would get your weapon ranks to level 30 in no time. So do look out for that in the world chat and just ask people whether they have any endless and join them. The only trick about endless is that if three people goes into nightfall, endless will stop. It's not a bug, it's a random dungeon. But so one person must stay in the endless fight while 2 people is in nightfall. So that is just a quick guide on that. The next guide is on how to farm scrap brass, scrap iron, and scrap steel. So in the early game, when you are crafting stuff, scrap iron, scrap steel, those are the hardest to find. And one place to find it is at fort, at this fort in the middle of the map. So this fort is the place where it has many weapon racks, at least I think 5 to 8 around the area, and you can literally farm as many weapon racks as you want. And the trick here is to loot the area once, and then you log out and you log back in and you go and raid it, rinse and repeat until you get the amount of iron, steel, and brass that you need to craft your weapons. So that will be a quick guide on how to get all these rare items. Not say rare items, just materials at the early game. Okay, so the next guide is on how to get all these rare materials like this item, the Moranite, as well as the sapling. These three items are the end game items that you need for crafting, and one of the best place to go is at the crypt. So the crypt, you need a key. So that when you kill a banner rat, there will be a key that drops. They call it a crypt key, which is here. The crypt key, I go over 100 over. The crypt key is what you use to open up the coffin at the crypts down here. So the crypt of Cicada is where you can rinse and repeat again to go and farm all these items in those crypts. The crypt is very small. It's not as big as those Undercity. So once you are done, you just log out, log back in, and do your crypt over and over again until you get your rare materials, which are here: sapling, moranite, and whatever this name is. Alright, so the next guide is really about using the logout function whenever you can. So let's say when you go into the Enclave, you speak to your Enclave leader and you have to walk out. You don't have to walk out. You just log out and you log back in. You are automatically teleported out of the Enclave. Same for dungeons. If you don't want to walk out of the dungeon, you just claim the last treasure chest from the dungeon. Essentially, all dungeons, the most important treasure chest is the last treasure chest with the little symbol on the chest. All other chests in the dungeon is useless. So you just want to just farm that last chest, then log out so that you don't get teleported so far around the map. So some of the problem about all these dungeons today is, yes, the entrance are here, but the exit is probably somewhere far away from the map, from the entrance. So another way, if you don't want to get teleported out, is to walk back to the entrance and walk out. So then you won't have to run across the map all the time.